Hey, 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 what is up? What's happening? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Free Coaching Friday. What should I give away today? I need to pick something, right? You know what? I haven't given this away in a while. So today we'll pick some peeps and we're going to send them out our persuasive headline booklet. This is 90 compelling video headline formulas and examples. And so I'll pick a few people to win that. And how you win or possibly win is just share this and then drop me a comment that you shared. And I'll pick a few people to win that. And then we'll get the party started. Morning, Ed, Ruth, Dania, Maria. So if you want to possibly win one of our persuasive headline booklets, this is 90 compelling video headline formulas and examples. Feel free to share, drop me a comment that you shared, and you could possibly win. It's a pretty cool book. Helps you with being more persuasive in your titles and headlines, etc. So feel free to share, drop me a comment that you shared, and we will pick some peeps. All right, Texas in the building. Okay. 1 second. All right. So Booker T. Williams III gets one of our persuasive headline booklets. Who else we got? Julie Didato Alston gets our persuasive headline booklet. Danya Carton gets our persuasive headline booklet. Kaylee Marie gets our persuasive headline booklet. And if I say your name, shoot an email to support@higdongroup.com. Nice. Jamie, appreciate that. Oops. Hello. All right. Let's pick one more. Mary Ann Younger gets one of our persuasive headline booklets. All right. Let's get the party started. So today we have a very special guest, and we're going to rock it out with her. So I'll be coaching Kirsten. Kirsten?
That's correct.
I have a close friend named Kirsten that spells it the same way. That's why I was confused at first. But Kirsten in the house, what's going on? How are you today?
I'm doing really well.
Nice. Very good. So far.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a victim, right?
Special guest, we like to say.
Special guest.
So tell me, where are you at? How can I help?
So I've been in business for quite a while, and I feel like I am learning through a lot of what you have been teaching and so forth about how to deal with some of your limiting beliefs, and also to think about what you have believed, maybe something from your past. And so I've been working very much on affirmations and getting my words straight and all of that good stuff. But I do feel like there's this lid, like there's this ceiling. And so in talking or in thinking about even like how I was raised and so forth, I feel like I definitely have some limiting beliefs around, my dad being a traditional business owner and things like that. And and so I know that I need to like break through a wall somewhere.
So are you finding that you've gotten to a place and you can't get past that place? Or like what do you see? Do you see a pattern or?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that for the most part, I have learned the skills of the business, but I've also learned how to personally develop myself and do those pieces. And I'm not at a high level of business, which isn't really the point, but there's this lid that's sitting right there. And I'm thinking, this isn't matching up. My personal development and my beginning of work ethic as I'm being coached it's not starting to work up, and it's not even just like, it's not even just looking at results. I can like feel something that I just need to like there's something that needs to just kind of come off, I guess is maybe what I'm saying.
Okay. So you said, looking at your dad, that was a traditional business owner.
Mm-hmm.
Describe, what do you mean by that? Like what did you observe
So,
your
well,
dad?
my whole life, he was an entrepreneur. He had traditional businesses. He owned restaurants, and other business ventures, but he never ever, he was never successful. And he just worked really, really hard all the time, and ended up with, health issues, and then not living past 63. And then I had a brother that had a lot of addiction, and a lot of his life was quite tragic, actually. But there was a lot of attention that kind of went there as we were growing up, and so maybe there was never any teaching of business, or I'm not really even sure if that's the piece, but definitely I feel like there's like I have started a new season in my life, and so I want to run with that season and just leave, if there are limiting beliefs, I want to like dump those. But I do feel like maybe in my head I think you have to work on a hamster wheel, and for what?
Sure. Yeah. So, how was your relationship with your dad?
It was sweet, but it wasn't close. I mean, it was just, daddy's girl for sure, but he was always working.
And you have kids?
I do. I have 3 adult children.
Yeah. And good relationships?
Yeah, I changed that.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Well, just meaning that, so what we ended up doing was that we did something completely different. We actually homeschooled, and so we have a different relationship as a family unit.
Gotcha. And they're all out of the house now, adult, you
They
said?
are. Hmm.
Okay. Um, what did you do as a career while they were growing up?
I basically was a stay-at-home mom. And then when we lost everything in 2008, which you would understand, and
Mhm.
between 2008 and 2010, we lost everything. My husband and I did, and then we began to start in business. And then because we are rebuilding a retirement, basically, is a piece of the puzzle.
Gotcha.
So I did
So
have to go back to work, I guess is what my answer was for that. I did end up going to work after we lost everything, to answer your question.
in 2008-ish.
Correct.
And how old was the youngest in 2008, 2009?
He was like a freshman in high school.
Okay. All right. So to me, it sounds like two things. One, we either go, we rebel against our experience as a kid and go the totally opposite way, or we fight like hell to try to be them, right? So it sounds to me like you've rebelled to go the opposite way of, I'm going to have a really close relationship with my kids, and da, 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 da. And it would have been interesting if you had worked during that time. The fact that you didn't leads me to the second part, which is you think, being a business owner, you're going to work like hell and it's not going to matter anyway. So why bother?
Right.
And so at least, I think it seems to me like you believe that so strongly that it was no problem to not work during the kids, because it's like, well, it wouldn't matter anyway. So, let's just focus in on the kids so I can solve that wound from my childhood and have a close relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And so now that you're, stepping into business, you're feeling that muscle. And, so it's good that you're not fighting the two battles, right, of close relationship.
Right.
That's solved, right? So you're not, because if not, you would be facing two battles. Why bother? And I'm not going to have a close relationship with my kids. So two battles, definitely harder than one. So the one battle you're facing is, me doing the work. Man, if I just work my face off and die early and have health issues, then why the hell am I doing this kind of thing? And just know that your observations as a kid isn't a life sentence. It isn't something that, this is, for the family of Kirsten, this is how it shall be. You can change that at any point. And if we can associate your desire for closeness with the kids, you can actually inspire them. It would be extremely inspiring for them to see you do two amazing things: create close relationship with the kids and build a business. That would be extremely inspiring. So if you can associate that thing that's so important to you, which is that relationship with your kids and inspiring them and being a good model for them, if you can associate that with, growing this business, then you're very much more likely to make it happen.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. That's great. Are there ways that you do that? Do you just continue on the road of how do you do that? Do you just continue to visualize that?
First is awareness, right? Most people, they're not aware of their emotions. They're not aware of why they're not consistent, of why they're, they think a certain way. There's just no awareness. With no awareness, you're on autopilot. You're just being driven around by your emotions, and you're driven around by your subconscious, right? You have no choice because you're not aware. So you're aware now. So with awareness, you can see it. Like for me, one of my programs was I loved being doubted, so I could prove someone wrong. So, if someone said I can't do that, and that would make me want to do it even more, even if I didn't want to do it. Like so I was on autopilot, right? I don't think you can whittle. Oh yeah, I'll show you. Right? And I whittle a stick real quick, even though I don't want to whittle. And that actually is what happened in my life. For 6 years, I went into the computer industry, didn't even like computers, but one of my friends said, there's no way I could ever do it. Well, I'll show you. And I wasn't doing it consciously. It's not like I am doing this to prove him wrong. It's like this just blood just creates and this hormones and everything. And I went for the next 6 years in computers. Right. And so, people don't know why they do stuff. They don't know why they make decisions. With awareness, I still feel it. Right. I still have that in my hormones or whatever, genes or whatever you call it. So when someone doubts me, I still feel it, but I can look at it and say, got it. I'm listening. Do I want to do it? Nah. I can decide not to accept that program, even though the program will always pop up. And someone, if I feel like I'm being doubted, it'll pop up. Show them, Ray, show them. And I'll be like, in this case, I don't really care. It's fine. Thanks though. High five. Right. And so with awareness, I can choose. I can drive the car now. Right. And so that would be number one. Number two would be to focus on, and this is, so if you're not aware, so if you read, your standard visualization books and self-help books, they tell you focus on what you want. And that's a good idea. But if you focus on what you want without being aware of who's actually driving, it's not helpful, because the programs will always override that external kind of thing. Right. So now that we're aware, okay, it's because I think it doesn't matter and why bother? Got it. Well, you know what? I don't have to die young. I don't have to have health issues. I already have a close relationship with my kids and I can create whatever business I want. So thank you. Now you can focus on what you want. And what I would suggest is, just based on your programming, like learn to use your programs. You can be aware of them, right? You can't eliminate them, but you can be aware of them and you can use them. So here's how you would use them. I would come up with ideas on, if I do X in business, then we're going to do a family trip to blank. How does that feel?
Yeah.
So now we're taking our program, got to have a close relationship with the kids, and we're building a connection. And so, for example, I can give you several examples. We did a family cruise. We rented, one of my buddy's yachts. It was like 100 foot yacht. And, me and Jess and some of her family went on it, and it was a blast. We went to the Bahamas. We went and visited, I now forget it, Fort Jefferson, I think. I forget. But we went to all these different places in the Caribbean. It was awesome. A lot of fun. So you can associate, hey, you know what? Let me look at the comp plan. Let me look at, because you're in network marketing, I assume.
Yep.
So let me look at the comp plan. You know what? And what's a rank that maybe makes, I don't know, 3,000 a month, 4,000 a month? Do you know?
Yeah. Do you want me to name it?
Sure.
Platinum.
So when I hit platinum, I'm going to book us a family trip and then say, okay, where would we go? You know what? It'd be really cool to visit our hometown of whatever, you come up with that plan, but it could be you going into the mountains. It could, or I don't know where you live, but it could be you going to the city. It could be but I would say, okay, when I hit platinum, we're going to do this family trip, and that's going to be so awesome. We're going to Airbnb this epic house. It's going to be really cool. So I would just, build that association, and this shouldn't be that difficult, especially because the kids are adults.
Yep.
How do you feel about that?
I like that a lot. I do. That's perfect.
You have to, and I don't, because of your programming, I don't think there's any worry about this, but for really, I don't know how else to say this, but when someone is a super like masculine energy, whether they're female or not, masculine energy, alpha dog, alpha leader, a lot of times they won't keep their promises to themselves on celebration. And so they'll go from goal to goal to goal to goal to goal. They'll never actually do the thing that they said they would do at platinum. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about that with you. A lot of people should worry about that, because that's actually how you do things like what you experience with your dad.
Got it.
Is that they, there's always something to do, and there's no reason to celebrate because there's something to do. I don't have time to celebrate because there's something to do. Right? There's always something to do. Right? There's always. I mean, we leave today for Disney. I got all kinds of shit I need to be doing. But we're leaving for Disney anyway. That's what's happening. And tomorrow is Sabrina's birthday. So it'll be, I'm telling myself it'll be fun. But like, it'll
be fun for her.
It'll be fun for her, for sure. And so like I would associate, what's that next rank? And I would keep, like I would have, you have your company comp plan. Then you have your comp plan. Your comp plan is platinum means this, right? Whatever the next thing means this means this. And it keeps getting better and better and better and better, right? So do you have grandkids now?
7 months.
7 months old. So again, just to play off our program, right? So I would say at platinum, I'm putting $500 in the grandkids safety deposit box, or savings account, or life insurance. Life insurance can be an investment too, just so you know. And so at this level, I'm putting 2,000 in. At this level, I'm putting $50,000 in, right? Or I'm at this level, I'm giving her a Bitcoin, right? And a girl or boy? You say girl or boy? Boy.
I did not say. It's a boy.
Sorry. So you're giving him a Bitcoin or whatever, right? So I would have company comp plan, your comp plan. And so now you're drawing both the positive, but also the negative of, if I don't do this, we ain't going to North Carolina. If I don't do this, then she ain't getting that Bitcoin, or he ain't getting that Bitcoin. You see what I mean? So I would have that comp plan, your comp plan more important.
I like that a lot.
Awesome.
Thank you. That's perfect.
Helpful. Do you feel like that can help you move forward?
Absolutely. And that is literally my reason for building business. So that is a perfect connection.
Yeah. And it's a rebellion against your childhood, but you know what?
Yep.
Used properly, who cares, right? It's not like you have to, alter that and wipe that clean or something, it's okay. If you use it powerfully, then go with that flow of what is it that is really important to you, and associate that, and you'll impact a whole bunch of people. We're not even talking about you hit platinum, you're impacting all kinds of people. You're getting all kinds of people,
Right.
great products or service or whatever you do. You're in Jesse's team, or
I am not. I just listened to her podcast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's awesome. She's amazing. And
I know,
so,
and I didn't even cry or anything. This is really good.
I know we didn't need to get there. I guess we didn't need to get there. If you're how long have you been in the business now?
10 years.
So you've been in the same network marketing company for 10 years?
Yep.
Okay. And what rank are you at, or are you rough estimate? Are you making some money, or?
Yeah, absolutely. Making money for a long time, but not at the beginning of where we would like to start.
Sure. So probably would have been helpful to have this earlier, this conversation.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure.
But I feel like, where you're at, I think this is the next step for you. And then I would just keep, just an advanced kind of tip, only because I feel like you're ready for this, is seeing. So when you have that association, see yourself as having taken that vacation already. See yourself as it's already happened. See yourself as whatever, see as your wish fulfilled, which Neville Goddard talks about. And so I think you're good to go. We didn't have to beat you up too much.
Very good. It's a good day.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, keep me in the loop. Let me know how things are going, and rock on. We're rooting for you.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day.
All right. Kirsten, everybody, give her some love. Give her some love. Awesome. And, we typically coach 2 people on Free Coaching Friday, because I got one person, today. Everyone else chickened out. So way to go, Kirsten, for being brave. What questions do you have? Any questions? Oh, no way. Is Tina Joy at Disney? I'd love to see her. You're leaving for Disney too, Heath? What, are we all going to meet up there? Rank Maker meetup? So what questions? Do you have any questions? Marcel, I have no idea what you're asking. I'm sorry. I don't understand. I don't, maybe you're commenting to someone else, because I don't understand your comment. I'm sorry, Marcel. Okay. Ed, if your company has loads of products spanning many different brands, should you lead with one of the gazillion products, or better to lead with the opportunity instead? But say your company has one product line, focus on a single niche, better to lead with the product in that scenario. So it depends. It depends what you're referring to. So if you're referring to prospecting, you're reaching out to an individual, I would either lead with one major product. Okay. And the only exception is, let's say you have a product, one product helps with sleep, one product helps with weight loss, right? So if I have a testimonial around one of these, or some other thing, right? Whatever, you fill in the blank. But if I have a testimonial with one of these, I'm gonna tend toward the one I have a testimonial for. The only exception would be if I talk to someone and they mention, man, I'm really trying to lose weight. Well, then I'm going to talk about my thing that loses weight. Now, this is in prospecting. In marketing, let me move my camera here. In marketing, I'm not going to be leading with the thing that I sell. I'm going to be leading with education around the thing that I sell. So that would be, some kind of content that would make sense to lead them down a path. And it's much better to focus on one solution than all solutions. When a company has, 50 million different products, that's fine, but that's not what you should be marketing or using to prospect. We have every product on the planet. Once someone is in the company, then I want them to know all 50 million products. But before that, I want to make it really simple of leading with one of the products, or you lead with the opportunity in your prospecting. You're talking to someone about making extra money, and then they can learn products later. Hope that helps. Melissa, I feel like I do all the things daily, put in 3 to 4 hours a day, and my business is shrinking, not growing. How do I find breakthrough? I mean, that's probably a lot of questions that I would need to ask you to help us get there. You know what? Here's what would actually help you for sure. And I should have mentioned this earlier, but we have a 4-week coaching group opening up, and that starts, I think, October 18th, I believe. But this is something called the Guided Goal Power Group. And this is perfect for those who may not have enough money to invest in a personal coach, but they would like to get answers to their questions. They would like someone to dig into what it is that they're doing and what they're struggling with. So the Guided Goal Power Group is a 4-week group. I'll be in there. Several of our inner circle coaches will be in there. We'll be answering all the questions that are asked in there. And each week, you're going to be taught a different technique, a different tactic. And we kind of break this down on the page. And so if you'd like help, if you'd like some help, but maybe can't afford a personal coach, Guided Goal Power Group, I will tell you the price does increase tonight. I believe it increases by like $50. And so if you're interested at all, I would definitely go there today. guidedgoalpowergroup.com, guidedgoalpowergroup.com. But I hope this has been helpful. I appreciate you tuning in. Give Kirsten some love for her bravery. We didn't even have to beat her up that bad, I don't think. And I'm really excited about her. But notice, what's the lesson from her is, unless you're aware of that programming, you're gonna keep struggling. And so we'd love to help you with that. If you struggle with that, or if you struggle with consistency, or you feel stuck, a lot of times it's nothing to do with what you need to learn. It's more of what you need to be aware of what's in you already, what program is in you already. I know that's what unleashed me and helped me so much. And so I appreciate you so very much. If you want to check it out, guidedgoalpowergroup.com. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.